there, my friends. Welcome today to Indian Story Read Along. This story is from the Jataka Tales. Jataka Tales is a collection of stories that have monkeys, elephants, deer, all of who can talk and communicate with each other. And it has a bunch of lessons in there that these animals in their stories, they teach us. So these are ancient stories from India, and they were published in only in a written text on parchment paper ages and ages ago. But what happened is that book companies like Amar Chitra Katha, like this one where this book is from, they together made illustrations, they made everything look fun and cute, and they translated them into different language such as English that you and I, definitely me, can read these stories in. So whenever my family went back to India on trips and vacations, my family in India would be giving me all these kind of books, and I loved them because they were comics. And I loved them also because they always had some kind of lesson, and I could ask my mom about that, and we would talk about what this lesson means. You might want to do that with your parents after you read this story. So this story has antelope in it, or deer, and it is called Caution Pays. In a forest near Varanasi, Varanasi is up north near the holy city of Kashi. In a forest near Varanasi, there lived an antelope which was very fond of the fruits of a particular tree. So you see him sitting there relaxing, eating the fruits. In a village nearby lived a hunter who knew this. So it looks as though he's been observing this particular deer, and now he's making a weapon. He's sharpening his spear over there. And he says, I must get him today. Early that morning, the hunter went to the jungle. He's a big animal. I will get quite some money by selling his meat. He put up a machan on the tree, and in the corner there it says, machan means platform right there. And he waited for the antelope, and he's thinking he should be here any moment now. As usual, the antelope came strolling along. Just thinking of that fruit makes me hungry, he's thinking. But he was a clever antelope and never missed a thing. So he looks down and he thinks, hey, a man's footprints. And then he thinks, there must be a hunter nearby waiting to kill me. And then the hunter's up there on the platform saying, why doesn't he come near? I shall try throwing some fruit to him. Maybe that will lure him to the tree. And then he's thinking, the deer, the antelope is thinking, oh, there is someone up in that tree. The fruit is being thrown to me. It isn't dropping as it usually does. Oh, smart animal. He can tell the difference. And he goes, yes. Now I am sure I can see the corner of a machan. That means he can see that platform corner, and that wasn't there the previous day or the previous time he was at the tree. So now the antelope is banking on the fact that maybe if there is a man up there and he is trying to hunt him, hopefully he's not that smart. So he tries to pull a very basic trick. He says, I'll pretend to talk to the tree and see what happens. He goes, listen, tree, you have always dropped your fruit on the earth. Why do you throw it at me today? And then he waits a moment and, he thinks, no answer. He thinks he's smart, does he? He goes, and so, tree, since you have stopped behaving like a normal tree, I too will behave differently. I shall eat elsewhere. The hunter knew he had lost his chance and threw his javelin at the antelope. Whoosh! And that was exactly what the antelope was expecting. It was hee, too bad, hunter, better luck next time. And that's the end. This one doesn't have a moral printed at the end. But I would think that, does this remind you of another story? And we haven't read it here on this channel, but there's the same story, there's a similar story about a jackal or a fox that goes back to his cave, and then there's a lion inside the cave. So then the fox pretends to talk to the cave and pretends that it can talk, and then the lion thinks the cave can talk, so he talks back as if he's the cave. And that's how the fox is able to escape from there. That's a similar story here. There's a lot of the same themes in these stories, and they take different forms, but a lot of them have the same messages. So if you liked this story, then join us again next time on this channel, and we will read a different one from all of my books until I'm done. All right? See you soon.